What's up, boys? So, I hear that you guys are struggling with confidence. I imagine scenarios like you afraid or underconfident to talk to girls, to talk to strangers, to give presentations in front of people, to allow people to experience your personality, your character. You feel unable to express yourself. These are the scenarios that are coming to my mind that people mean when they are underconfident and they are uncharismatic. So I have definitely time for a large portion of my life have struggled with confidence. Not in all areas, because confidence is in many cases is very activity dependent. For example, let's say you are a gamer. All you do is sit at home and play video games, but you don't go out and meet people in real life and talk to them. So you would be underconfident in real life, but you would be confident when you're playing video games, right? So confidence does to some degree come from doing the activity that you're afraid to do. I want to get that out of the way first. So I know you probably would have heard that advice anyway, so I don't want to make it so simple. I want to give you guys something really unique, maybe you have not considered. And if you take on the suggestions that I'm giving you in this video, uh, I am confident that you will be more confident. So let's get into it. And remember to keep an open mind. Okay, so I'm gonna bring out the trusty whiteboard for this. Okay, so the way that it goes in my mind is that confidence has three layers, at least in my paradigm, in my perception. So we have the physical layer, we have the mental layer, and we have the spiritual layer. The most important is through this. Spiritual is the most important, then second mental, then third physical. But we are going to start being more confident through this way, not through that way. So I will also through the video I will go physical first, then mental, then spiritual. If you stick around to the end, you will receive benefits of all three. And if you just want to cancel out after physical, you will still be more physically confident in many situations, but you wouldn't really get the deeper understanding that I've come to realize about this thing that we call confidence, and how it manifests as a person being charismatic to people, how they can charm people, they can charm their environment. So okay, so let's get into it. Firstly, physical. Okay, so let's re-engineer what a lack of confidence feels like. A lack of confidence in your body, in your presence, would manifest as things like shallow breath. So you're breathing more into your chest, not into your belly. It will manifest more as your tight muscles feel tight. You're sitting in maybe like this, like covering your balls type of position, like this, maybe hunched. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but minor forms of this might be present in your behavior, when in your body language, when you are underconfident. So what is that essentially? All of that is stuck energy. So we need to move this energy, move the body to start feeling more confident. And essentially the tightness, we need to go up opposite that. The tightness is the most physical manifestation of underconfidence that you feel. So let's do the opposite of that and see what happens then. So I'm gonna show you something. You guys might not have seen it before, but before I do, I want to give credit to Elliot Hulse, because this is who I learned this from, and then kind of like put my own spin on it, basically. So let's get this desk out of the way. First of all, let's we want to move the body a little bit. Let's move the joints. Let's move the muscles. I'm gonna move this more so that I don't be anything. Let's move a little bit. Let's Just go around, use your feet, do weird things. Why not? Don't get into a pattern. Just move your body. Don't place judgment on yourself. That's what we're trying to get away from. Okay. Alright, do that for like minute, 2 minutes, whatever. You start to feel your joints loosen up. Now, what I want you to do is to ground yourself. So bring the energy that we have throughout the body, we bring it lower and you feel it vibrate. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to, so let's say you've got your heel, right? So I've got my foot like this. I'm going to be hitting my foot, but I'm going to be jumping on my foot, but not just on the toes. I'm going to be hitting the heel. Don't have to hit it too hard, but I want you to feel the vibration go up. Okay? So, now while you're doing this, breathe big, deep into the belly, pelvic floor, lower regions. Bring that energy down. One last time. Bring your consciousness on your breath and the energy that's flowing through your body, and you will immediately feel looser, more confident. Well, I'm saying more confident, but you will feel more looser, just more flow. Doesn't your body feel more flow? And if you're struggling to accept that this works, think about it like this. When you're making love to a girl, one second. When you're making love to a woman, which one of these two lovers is better? The one that's rigid and kind of just like that? Or the other one who's like smooth, moving, appreciating her? So out of these two, obviously the second one is more, will be better for the girl, right? She will have a way better experience with this one. The rigid guy, he's just like, release the load, done, charge, gone. The other guy, flowing like waves. So clearly, I mean, if I was to ask you, which one of these two would you say is more confident? Just say, which one would you think is more confident? This one or this one? The one that's moving, the one that's rigid? Of course, the moving one, right? Same with life. We are making love to the world, to the people around us, in whatever form, verbally, through our actions. So it needs to have a flow and a movement. And I realize this more and more because of my lifting. My muscles are getting tight and I'm starting to feel more underconfident. And I thought it had something to do with my mind. But actually, I think a lot of it had to do with my body becoming tight. So I've taken conscious effort to try to move the body more and more, move it in full ranges of motion, vibrate energy through it, move energy through it. So you can do things like obviously what I just showed you, but you should also do mobility and stretching and basically activating your muscles. Just move by moving them, of course. Okay, so let's go into the second one, mental. Now, where does mental come in? Your thoughts make up a lot of how you end up feeling, right? So if you wake up, two people identically the same, one wakes up in the morning and he's like, actually this is so remarkable that I'm here. Out of the infinite possibilities, what else the other person that could be in my place, all the lineages that were ended, there's many people who could have been here in our time right now watching this video, like you and me, and they're not here. Their lineages were gone, but you and I are here. So that automatically in your mind should have a paradigm shift into believing that you are chosen, at least by nature, because you're here, and so many other possible people who could have been here in your place are not. So very simply, mental confidence is changing your thoughts. So how do you change your thoughts? Well, the first thing is that we are conscious about it. So when we see unresourceful thoughts come in, we need to stop them. Talk to yourself and stop those unresourceful thoughts. Whenever the thought comes in, oh, I'm a low confidence person. No, tell yourself, no, I'm not a low confidence person. I'm a person who is working on massively increasing his confidence. See, both are essentially the same objective facts, but one empowers you mentally, the other one disempowers you. So don't choose the disempowering option, choose the empowering one. So a paradigm shift, cutting negative thought loops, visualize. See, visualize who you want to be, who you could be. Visualize the possibility. Use your imagination. Right now it's raining outside, and there's a poem, right? Rain, rain, go away. Why go away? It's beautiful. Yeah, the weather is a little bit colder. Yeah, it looks gloomier, but I love it. I want to experience it. I don't want it to go away. I want it to last as long as God intended it to last, as long as it has to last. And I'm in for the ride. Isn't that such a better way to think about things and yourself? Okay, so yeah, and the final mental change is that remember that life is a video game. Essentially, life has the same things. I would assume that a lot of you guys are gamers like me, or ex-gamers, or what, you like video games. Life is the ultimate video game. This is what I came to, this is the realization I'm coming more and more every day. Life is the ultimate video game, and it's all about stat upgrades and getting the experience from the video game that we want. And not attaching to it so emotionally. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm underconfident. Oh, boo-hoo, I can't talk to girls. I can't talk to girls, but I can learn how to talk to girls. I'm underconfident, or I'm in the process of becoming more confident. I'm learning skills. I'm watching this awesome guy's video right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Calm down. So, this change the mental paradigm that you're coming from. Use an empowering paradigm, and it will have, so the physical effect, what we just did, will have instant effects on increasing your confidence, but it won't last forever, because your thoughts also influence your body. So the mental paradigm will cement it more. It will add another layer to your confidence. Now your confidence has some layers, Now it has some strength underneath it. It's not just based on one layer. So now we come to the most important one, and many of you might turn off on this, and that's fair. You would just be depriving yourself of this extra layer, extra armor of confidence that you could attach to yourself, which is the spiritual layer. Simply stating, spiritual layer of confidence is your connection to God. That's it. If you're a pure atheist and you look at the world through an atheist lens, then unfortunately I must tell you that you cannot access the spiritual layer, because it's only belief in the esoteric, in the higher, in the creator, in God, in a force outside that can give you the spiritual confidence. If you're looking at it from an atheistic lens, then we are just a bunch of particles, neutrons, electrons buzzing around. There is no morality, there is no purpose. We're just existing. We're animals and we are going to die, and that's it. So of course that's not that's not going to give you any spiritual confidence. And hey, if that's the paradigm you've chosen to live your life by, good luck. But this is the one that I'm living my life by. So I will tell you what works for me. So then we come to the deepest, the bottom of the iceberg, the most important one, and the longest term one, spiritual connection to God. How do we establish a connection to God? Well, we do it in the way that people have always done it, through prayer. What is prayer? Prayer is a conversation, is a talking to the Creator, to the God, to the being that made me and everything around me exist here now. Okay? Now, I'm not going to convince you that there is a God or not. If you don't believe it, then whatever. It's up to you. But for me, this works. So you can try it. So how do we have this prayer? Well, being a Muslim, I have a certain way of praying, which is the Islamic way of praying. But I will just do a prayer right now. I will come up with it on the spot. Okay? So I have my hands open, my body open, I'm ready to receive. Oh God, you have created me, you have chosen me, you have chosen me to be here, to serve, to fulfill my purpose, to show you how capable I am, how capable your creation is. And I'm here to make you proud. Please stand behind me, give me the power, give me the strength, protect me, and allow me to dominate all of life's challenges. Ameen. Okay. So, as you pray more, don't bring your ego with it. Don't take your scientific mind into it. Don't ask questions such as, God appear in front of me in the shape of a man. No. When we are dealing with an outside force, we need to change the medium of communication. And when you use the medium of prayer, keep an open heart and shut your mind, especially the mind that's putting in negative naysayer thoughts, because they will shut off your connection to the spiritual, to God. So open up your mind, open up your heart, open up your being, and know that goodness. Oh, okay. So one other thing, I hope anybody who's watching this truly believes that they are here to do good, to be good, to be a good force, to be a positive force in the world. And just by that, you can have a conversation with God where you are confident that I'm here to do good, and God is good. God protects good. God allows good to channel, to exist, to insert itself in the world against the evil, Let me give you an example. The people in Gaza, in Palestine right now, they have nothing except spiritual confidence. They don't have food, they don't have water, they don't have rights, they're bombed day and night, children, parents, family members missing, dead people. What do they have? They have nothing except God. So work on these three. This time, definitely leave a comment if this helps you, if you have experiences with these. And I would love to find out your experiences with what I've just shared with you. Anyways, stay audacious. Peace.